don't buy these expensive tires just yet. All right, so 2024 is going to be a crazy year. There's lots of new products coming out. We wanted to put together a list for you guys that has the best tires for 2024 under $1,500, because we all know that money's tight, and when you're an off-roader, an overlander, or you're putting money into your rig, you don't have a lot left.
TrailBuilt's top 5 budget tires may not be for everyone. You may experience different results from the tires depending on your region, vehicle, and other factors. If you experience high blood pressure, blood clots, or heart problems, please see a doctor. If you experience a sudden urge to want to leave a negative comment, please see a therapist.
All right, so coming in 5th place is the Cooper Discover Rugged Trek. You can get them on our website for just over $1,000. If you take a good close look at the tire, you can see that this tire has a lot of different variable pitch patterns and sound barriers within the shoulder lugs, meaning Cooper designed these tires to be quieter than most other off-road tires when driving down the highway. Except that doesn't seem to be the case in real life. Most reports coming back from the Rugged Trek is being kind of loud on the highway. Is it enough to knock it out of the park? Probably not. And even though it's number 5 on our list, it's still one of the top 5 out of hundreds and hundreds of different tires. So don't let a little bit of road noise deter you from this really, really great tire that Cooper put out. All right, so coming in at our number 4 tire is the Ironman All Country MT tire. This is an MT tire, so a little bit more intense, but only $100 more than the Cooper Rugged Trek. So for this next tire, only being $100 more, you might expect it to be a lot better and a lot more advanced in certain situations. However, this tire being the MT tire, it's really only gonna kind of take its next step in one aspect. That'll be off-road. The All Country MT is great for off-roading. There's no doubt about it. They're big, they're meaty, and they have an extremely aggressive tread pattern that will literally get you through some of the toughest of situations. Don't believe us? Take a look at what Kyle had to say. I went through mud, snow, creeks, and boulders. These bad boys ran through all of it like my family with a 30 rack on Thanksgiving. I can totally agree with Kyle, because let's be realistic. Here in Wisconsin, when you're talking about Thanksgiving, Christmas, 30 racks aren't just how big the deer are, it's what you're drinking to get through the holidays. When it comes to being on road, these giant meaty tires, they're gonna have their problems, especially when it comes to noise. There are a lot of comments mentioning the noise and the fact that on the road, these tires are just not the most comfortable tires to buy. So then why exactly are these tires at the number 4 spot? You're gonna get that when you have deep, widened lug patterns. They may be loud and they may be uncomfortable on the highway, but off the highway, they're gonna get you to go wherever you need to be. And that is exactly why we put them at number 4. All right, so coming in at number 3, one of my absolute personal favorites and something I'm running on my 4Runner is the Kenda Cleaver RT. This tire, fantastic. Awesome sidewall, a lot of cool stuff about it. And the price point is fantastic, only $100 up again from where we were at. So we're looking at about $1,200, little over $1,200 for it. You can find that at TrailBuiltOffroad.com. So why exactly is the Kenda Cleaver RT worth the extra $100? Honestly, I think what they've done here is worth way more than $100. Really, really great tread design, a super aggressive sidewall, and some awesome siping and Kevlar compound to make sure that when you're off-roading, you have all that support. But just like the Ironman, do you have to give up the comforts for all of these amenities? And the good news, you don't have to. So again, like any other tire, this being kind of a rugged terrain tire instead of your all-terrain tire or your mud terrain tire, this is still gonna give off a little bit of noise just because of the different tread design and the depth between those tread lugs. However, no customers really complained about it having off or on-road bad manners, right? So why aren't they number 1? Simple, they aren't 3-peak snowflake rated. Well, one of them isn't. The Kenda Cleaver comes in multiple designs with almost all of them passing the 3-peak test, except for one size coming just short by a couple of points. So Kenda decided to make sure that all 3 of them were not 3-peak snowflake rated. And for that, we decided to fit them best at number 3. All right, so coming in at number 2, these are tough. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. And how ironic, the nitty, the gritty. This one's gonna be your Nitto Recon Grappler. So not your Trail Grappler or not your Ridge Grappler, but your Recon Grappler, which is gonna be right in the perfect price range for that first tire. So with the Recon Grappler being a Nitto brand tire, there's a ton that we can talk about. I'm gonna try to keep this short. The off-road capabilities of these tires are great. You can see that they have a very close knitted tread, which allows for better on-road capability while also having an aggressive sidewall and aggressive siping to help get rid of those gravel, mud, or snow that you're going through. So these are basically the perfect tires, right? Not totally. They're about $300 more than that 5th place tire, the Cooper Rugged Trek. That's a pretty big deal for people. And if we want to sit here and kind of nitpick about which ones we don't like versus which ones we do, on the littlest of details, it's hard to really find things in the Needle Recon Grappler that I don't love. All right, so we've done 5, 4, 3, 2, and eventually we've got to get to 1. And this tire, maybe not as well known, but hopefully after today it is. It is an absolute banger of a tire by a great company in Falcon. But we're not talking about the AT3W. We're talking about the Falcon Rubitrek AT, a great price tire, an awesome company with all the benefits and bells and whistles. This is the tire of 2024. It's a fantastic tire, and it comes in at a great price of only $1,130 for a set of 4, which is already a fantastic price. But just imagine mixing them, matching them with your perfect set of wheels. You can then get them mounted, bound, shipped for free. And there's no better way to start 2024 off than with a little extra cash in your pocket. So for $70 more than the cheapest tire on this list, you get the quality of a $1,300 tire for much less. So you may be asking yourself, why would we not put the Wild Peak AT3W in this situation? That's a totally fair question. But with the Rubitrek, you're getting them at a much cheaper price. But the quality is at match with the AT3W. So if you're looking for a tire that can be a little bit more cost-friendly, but still give you all those fantastic benefits of the AT3W and some of these other top-tier tires, this is it. But this is our budget tier list, and that's why this one is number 1. So let us know what tires you're gonna run with for 2024, and if the price you paid for them was right. And make sure when you guys are ready to grab those tires that you head over to TrailBuiltOffroad.com, where you can get a ton of selection, a ton of different sizes, and we'll ship them directly to your door.